saw 10 goons capturing an old man trying to extort money from him. All of a sudden, I was blinded by a white flashing light. It was emanating from the shoes of an individual who had just stepped in. He was wearing Nike white shoes. What he did next was he started swiveling his right foot in circles, and within seconds, I saw that all the dried leaves and flowers around him started forming huge circles. Within no time, it turned out to be a mini hurricane. Next, what he did was, he kicked the hurricane. And miraculously, the hurricane was not only strong enough to capture all the leaves, but was even more stronger to capture all the 10 goons who were flying in all directions. But the old man was still standing there. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, I was sitting and watching a Rajnikant movie. I did not realize what was happening to me, but the intent was, as the Newtonian in me woke up immediately. I said, let me try this. I was sitting in my seat and I started swiveling my feet with full speed. I could not hear anything. I could not see the dried leaves, but I thought maybe the hurricane is getting formed. I kicked the hurricane. Instantly, there was someone sitting in front of me. He captured my shoulder on my collars. And then I woke up my reverie and I realized that I was actually in the middle of a theater. How many of you have done something crazy in your life? Fantastic. R. Ravikumar's dictionary describes craziness quotient as the philosophical humanistic trait of the Homo sapiens species to internalize craziness. Or if I have to say in plain English, your ability to not just inculcate craziness in your life, but try and be as crazy as you can. Now let's flash back to the initial story. So while I was sitting in the theater, there was something that actually led to it. I stepped on or set foot on campus the first day, and I was a so-called Tamil virgin. Don't get wrong ideas at this stage. When I say Tamil virgin, it means someone who can speak Tamil but cannot read or write proficiently. Right? So I was here trying to make my friends in a college down south. All of them were like looking at me eagerly. So which is the last Tamil movie you saw? I said, sorry, I haven't seen any. They looked at me as if I was Chetan Sharma who had just bowled the last ball to Javed Mianga and was hit for a 6. Decided that I was the biggest traitor in this world. But since I was in a college down south, I had to fit in. So what did I do next? I decided, as soon as I got an invitation from my friends, that okay, let's go ahead and watch the best movie in town today, which was, at those years, Chandramukhi, Rajnikant's one of the biggest super duper blockbusters. And incidentally, they took me to watch this movie on the first day for show. Now, I was in a Project 1 scenario, trying to fit into the new group. And my task was that I had to go ahead and buy the tickets. Right? So we approached the cinema hall. It was the month of September. There was a huge 60 feet statue standing there and a parallel structure constructed. There were devotees actually pouring milk and garlanding the statue. I said, wow, even in South India they celebrate Ganpati. I reached closer. The silhouette became clearer and I realized that it was not a deity, but it was Sir Rajnikant, a 60 feet statue, and the people were garlanding him. That is the craze of the man. So you can imagine how difficult it would have been when I actually went on to get the tickets. Trust me, getting a speech slot in TMCP is far more easier than buying tickets for a Rajnikant movie. So here I was, stepping in, walking in through the crowd, milling through the people standing there. After 15 minutes, I had achieved the task. I had bought 10 tickets for my friends. 2 of my shirt buttons were gone. 1 lens of my specs was broken. Half my shirt was torn. Both my slippers were still at the counter. But somehow, I had managed to get 10 tickets. But was that good enough? The movie was about to start in some time. As it so happened, I had a burning sensation on my backside. I realized that there was a constable standing behind doing a lathi charge on people standing there because the crowd was unbearable. Eventually what I did was somehow control myself and ran as far as I could from the constable and wait in one small corner along with the dog who was just standing there. Even though he was not doing anything, I felt protected. Finally, we went inside the cinema hall, started watching the movie, and we realized that we were having a fantastic time. But there were so many people coming in, it was like an avalanche. I did not even walk. I was just standing at my place and I was still going inside the cinema hall. It was that crowded. But it did not end there. The point is, in South India, there is no concept called houseful. If there are not enough seats in the cinema hall, they will create chairs, stands, standees, benches, whatever it is. People can actually sit on the floor as such and watch a movie. There is no concept called houseful. That's, according to me, social anthropology. Everyone for everyone, right? So we were watching this movie. At the end of it all, I felt to myself, okay, my mind is woozy from all the pyrotechnical stunts that I saw over there. But the point is, even after having witnessed all this, people were actually garlanding even at that point of time. And on the cinema hall itself, they said, let's repeat the song. And do you realize what happened? They actually stopped the movie and repeated the song. I've never witnessed something like that in my life. Trust me, the most important part about craziness is that it gives you the ability to discover some new aspect of who you are. Try something crazy, try something different. For me, this was something which opened me to a new world. I became a vociferous Rajinikanth fan ever since. If you don't believe me, try watching a Salman Khan movie, not in a multiplex, but in a single screen theater, and you'll realize what I'm saying. That is the best aspect of craziness. So what is your craziness quotient? What is the next crazy thing that you will be doing? What do you